Good morning, it's me Paddy from across the shuck, and I am a weirdo, as in the title. I colour coordinate my knives. Sometimes, not all the times, but I just fancied making a video. I'm feeling a wee bit, I'm enthused again. I don't know what it is. You go through the ups and downs, but I feel really enthused about knives at the minute. And when I get like that, I make a lot of videos. They're maybe not the best videos in the world. My production is crap. I don't always have a super topic, and I don't always research beautifully, but I love showing my knives off. And let's be honest, if you didn't like doing that, why would you collect knives? That's my ethos. And I do, I love collecting them. And I sit and think of things constantly of what we videos to make. This is going to be an open tag. Now, I'm going to name 3 people that I want to do this tag. One is D's Knives, who is an incredibly generous person in the community. I want him to do it. I want the knife detector to do it because I love his channel. And I also want... who else will I have to do it? Yes, the Last Ranger. So I'll put their names down below in the description box. Go and see them if you don't subscribe to them. They're great channels, and they're a bit like they're like me. They just love knives, and that's where I get my passion from. Is other people who just like knives. So before I start going on and on, another bit of business. Who Knives and Jack Wolf Knives. You'll see them at the top of my board, and they have been for a while. These are 2 new knife designers that are part of our community. They're knife collectors, knife lovers. One's not on YouTube, and soon will be, I would say, and one is definitely on Instagram and YouTube. Jack Wolf Knives is a modern traditional knife designer, but because of COVID, his knives were supposed to be being released about now, the 4th quarter of the year, but it's been put back to probably next summer. But go over to his Instagram channel and follow him. His knives are amazing. And they're not being made, they were going to be made by Riyadh, but they're made by another, I just found out now, I'm not going to say it, but another really interesting dealer who I'm so looking forward to see what he does to the knives. Who Knives? His knives are coming shortly. I think they're on the boat from China as we speak. They're a beautiful titanium, I think it's S35 VN knives. It's a flipper. It's a non-locking flipper for the UK. So go and give them both a follow. I think you can still get some of his pre-orders. He's only got a few left of pre-orders. His Model 1's coming. Models 2's in production. So really go and check them both out. Now, what's this all about? It's about coordinating your knives. Do you coordinate your knives in colour when you're going out? I do so many times. I probably do it more than I don't do it. Like today, this is for instance, this is my today's carry. Now, I'm not carrying that one. I'm in my jammy shorts in the caravan. It's raining outside. So what I've got is a little pen knife. It's just a little 2-bladed pen knife. It's about 100-year-old, but it's one that I saved. The blade was chipped off down here. I've sharpened this right round the curve. It's just a beautiful, it's a ERA James knife. Little pen knife from the turn of the last century. Beautiful little pocket knife. And this does everything I'm going to need to do in my jammy bottoms, mostly. But if it isn't, I have this sitting by my little table, and I'll use this. If I'm going out to the shops or something, I'll throw this in the pocket with this. So that's my carry for today. And that's the sort of thing I do. I love, this is ram's horns, just beautiful. This is just a yellow Durlin type. It's not Durlin, but it's that type of material. But that's the sort of thing that I like doing. And this is what I want you to show me. 1, tell me, do you do it? And if so, show me. I've named 3, but anybody, just join in with this and let's see. Look, one thing I like to see is knives that you maybe don't see on my channel a whole lot, but they're knives that I do use. I have so many knives, I can't show them all in one go. But so there's the first one. The second one is these 2. And these are what I would call my working knives. If there's going to be a day where I know I'm going to do a lot of box cutting, or I'm going to maybe have to shave wood or do this is a working knife. This is the Para 3. This one's in M390. It's a bento box exclusive. I just love this knife. with G10. I hate the lightweight one. The G10 one is absolutely hand-filling and beautiful. I just love it. And I match that with my Ashley Harrison Custom, which again is as sturdy and as much as a work knife as that is. I mean, if you look at even the blade shape, yeah. The only difference, the size in it, is not much difference in size. This is a fantastic knife. 01 tool steel, tough. I can do what I want with it. This is a locking knife. So yes, when I'm down the caravan, these are the sort of pairings I have. If I'm going out, if I'm working about the caravan or whatever, that's what I use. But I love the colour match. Look, I do it for Facebook as well. Let's not just get a wee bit unreal. Instagram, I do it for Instagram because I like doing that. I don't do it all the time, but a lot of the time I do. Here's another one of my favourite knives, the Benchmade 940. It's a beautiful knife, and when I'm carrying that, because it's locking, I'm in the UK, I'll carry a pen knife. Here's a little cheap marbles, beautiful little knife, two-bladed, so there's plenty of work in this little knife. Beautiful blades on them for all sorts of jobs, and that covers me for anything. These are knives that when I know I'm going to actually do something that I'll take with me. I just love that look. Look at it. Isn't that just nice? And if you meet somebody who knows you're the knife guy and people ask you, what have you got? It looks lovely when I coordinate. I know that's a bit girly, but sorry if you're a girly, but as a man, it's a bit girly. As a girly, it's a bit girly. So I've got myself in trouble. Sorry, girls. Right. So, and what I'm going to do now, these are my posh carries. This is when I'm maybe going to dinner, for weddings, for things like that. This is what I would call my posh sort of carry. And the first one I'm going to show you is the most beautiful fit for two knives. Look, just tell me, am I weird or does that just look nice? I have a proper flipper. Look at that beautiful knife. This is the ZT 450. A stunning knife. I've had this for years. This is from another one of my subs. This one is just the Harlequin version. It's a GEC number 56. Dog's leg, whatever you want to call it. It is a stunning, stunning knife. I love this knife. And matching it with the ZT, look at that. Is that not just gorgeous? Who wouldn't want to carry that? And if you bring that out in company, surely that's a talking point. God, I didn't know knives could be that pretty. But that's what I get out of it. I'm rushing through this because there's no point. I've got half a dozen here, so they're not going to be that long a video. Here's another work knife. This is a most beautiful. This is a big number 82. Is it a Dixie Stockman they call this? Beautiful big Stockman. Look at that. Warncliffe, drop point, and a clip point. Or, a Turkish clip, whatever you want to call it. But that is a most gorgeous, and the bone is that, what do they call it? Cranberry. That cranberry sort of look. It is just stunning. And then, here is one of my classics, and I do carry I carry these knives. This is another one. This is a Northwoods. This is a Grail Northwoods. It's about the same size the boy's knife, the number 15, but in that typical Northwood pattern. Again, they're made by GEC. They're the best knives in the world. For the price, I think they're the best knives in the world. And I make no apologies for showing them. They cost me enough to buy. You're going to see them. And the last is the all black version. We all like an all black. And this is beautiful. You got the TC Barlow. This is another Grail for GEC, is getting the Barlow knives. Now, this is not the boy's knife. This is the Lick Creek number 14 Tom's Choice. You can see it there. Beautiful little knife. Now, I only use this for cutting thread, opening cellophane boxes, things like that. I do not hard use this knife. This is more for show. The action is beautiful, everything about it. This would be the working half. And this is the Lion Steel Ordinate. And I think it is an absolutely stunning. Very similar to the Benchmade 940, which is my favourite locking knife. But it is a cracking blade, an M390. I don't have to worry about using this other than just, tags, anything like that. I'll use this. because I like keeping the etching on the blade, but I still like to use the knife. But this will do absolutely anything. It's non-locking, UK legal, M390 again. Just a stunning, stunning blade. Absolutely fantastic. There's them. And look, also the other thing I do is I like to mix and match. I am a freak. I like to mix and match pens, flashlights, spinners, anything at all that's weird. I like to throw in my pockets. I started using this again now. When I'm sitting about, because whereas you go to the doctors now, you go anywhere, you're sitting for hours. It's nice to have something in your hand that you can just sit and spin and people can see how weird you are. But I've stacks of different flashlights all over the place. But here's another thing I like. Sometimes I like a wee fixed blade, especially when I'm going out here, maybe taking the dog or just walking around the caravan park. And I like to have something in case I see something that I need to cut, like a twig. There's very serious twigs about where I am now. But here's a lovely carry. This is an HS EDC sheath. Now, it's not meant for a fixed blade, but just the shape of it lends itself to an EDC fixed blade carry. I carry the knife in it, which is a beautiful, and I forgot the name of this bloomin' maker again. I always forget his name. This one was sent to me by D's Knives. I've forgotten his name. Somebody will tell me down below. It is just a stunning, tiny little knife with a cutting edge of 2 1/4, a blade length of 2 1/2. It is a beautiful little knife. I think it's 5.5 inches long. Just a stunner. An absolute belter of a knife. And I'll put that up there. But in here, I also carry a black and silver pen, which matches my knife. And I'll have my little flashlight that's just clipped in here. This is a £3 flashlight from Amazon, I think I got it, or somewhere. It was Amazon, I think. It was £3. But I clip it on the outside, and instead of having, it's a push button on the top, instead of having to take the light out, because this is just to show me the car or get back to the caravan, I just have that on there. I don't have to take anything out. I just throw it on there, and I can turn it on and off and use it while it's still in the sheath, because 9 times out of 10, this is just going to be in my pocket. So there we go, and I have my little pen. What am I doing? I have my little pen just tucked in there. And isn't that a really lovely fixed blade carry that you can just throw in your pocket? And I suppose if you like to think, I know it's a small knife, but it's a self-defense carry too if you're out at night time. Lovely little thing. It's easy to get out of my pocket. I don't even have to take the sheath in. I can do that and it'll pull clean out of the sheath. So there you go. There's some of my carry, some of the stuff that I like to carry. What's my favourite? I would say it'll be between them two and them two. So there you go. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. If I've tagged you, make sure you do the blooming video, or I'm not going to tag you again. Show us your knives. Come on. They don't have to be fancy knives. I've shown you knives here that £10. Do you know what I mean? £10. Yes, I have some dearer ones, but we all have dear and cheap. And it varies widely. I just love seeing all sorts of knives because I collect all sorts of knives. Now, Paddy's away. My wee cup of tea's looking a bit cool over there. I need a new one. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. And please join in with the tag if you've been tagged. And if you haven't been tagged, I'm really sorry you can't tag everybody. Just do a video and put it up and let me see what sort of knives you've got. Take care. Bye-bye now.